Hey guys, I'm Sdanwolf. Welcome back to the channel. Don't you all love like just an uninterrupted Saturday morning just to play your game, nowhere to be, nobody to see, nothing major going on. It's just a full-on Planet Coaster 2 day, and I've been putting in some work. If you'll notice, Wilderness Springs has a new water tower now. I just was kind of thinking, you know, at the beginning, when I first started this, obviously we didn't have the type of practice that we have now. We didn't have, you know, just the wherewithal of like where the pieces were and to know kind of what looks good and what doesn't. So instead of working on expansions or, you know, kind of moving out further into the park, I thought that this would be a good episode to kind of just come back and let's look at what we've already done and see what we can improve on. And so the first thing I did was remove the just kind of generic hot dog stand. You'll notice that that hot dog stand basically was the park entrances guest services building. And I basically, you know, at the beginning of the game, I just copied this over and slapped a hot dog hut in there. And there's a lot of stuff that you know, was copy and pasted like when I was early on in the game, and now that we're a little more detailed, we know a little bit more of, you know, kind of how to make this look, you know, more presentable and believable. I think it's a good time to kind of, you know, scale back a little bit, come back towards the entrance of the park, and you know, just kind of give everything a second look. And I think right when you come in, seeing the big water tower, you know, just instead of the top of that plain hot dog facade, I think it just helps with the whole theme and like the whole storytelling of the park. We've got the little water chutes right here going down into this larger barrel, which kind of brought me to another idea. I need to get you all like some kind of blueprint, but do it as like a gem mine. Have you ever seen those in like, you know, like if you've ever been to Pigeon Forge or Dollywood or maybe even Silver Dollar City, you'll see that they have these little water towers and then water flows out of them into these chutes. And the you know, the company or whatever puts little gems and, you know, like little like what do they call them, like agathits or something, and little stones, and the kids can go through and they essentially can like pail for these stones. And I thought that would be like a cool blueprint if you guys are ever doing a park like this for your parks. Of course, I'll do it like in a much smaller scale for people to actually walk up to it, but that was just kind of an idea I had once the water tower was in place. I'm like, we need a gym like mine. That would be, I think I'm gonna try to roll with that. I'll try to get you all something going with that. Another thing I thought would be cool, and hopefully it comes to the game one day, is if we had photo pass areas, or even if we got like the little Vista Point stands. And, you know, we could, I think you got some really cool shots in, like particularly in the original Planet Coaster, and, you know, just when you could get people to kind of look at, you know, prominent areas of the park or prominent features. I think that would be cool if that makes a return. But yeah, I was just thinking if they could do a photo pass type area. This is just like a little mock-up, you know, where they would come in and sign in and get registered, and then they would, you know, you would have a little a camera staff person here, and they could either come up and stand with the statue, or they could sit on that seat or stand there as a group, you know, kind of in front of the water tower here. I thought that would be a really cool Wilderness Springs photo op area, and that's why I kind of busted out the path here a little bit, brought it a little closer over to the creek. And yeah, this whole area is just such a better vibe now. I've got this on the workshop for you. This is my little Creekside lemonade stand. I still have to actually put a stand in here on mine, but yeah, that's just, I think, kind of busting out the path, making this main thoroughway just a little bit thicker right here, particularly right where it gets really busy, where people are kind of starting to make decisions on which way they go. And I think the water tower just kind of looks over that whole entrance area. Just looks a lot better than kind of the janky little hot dog hut. And then of course too, you still have Odin's Leap kind of pulling you to that side of the park, which they are not really, nobody's still riding it very much. They had 3 guests yesterday on that one and 5 on the far one. But, you know, like I said, I think that's hopefully a bug that is going to be worked out soon, because nobody's really going on Cat's Cove either. Another thing I kind of revamped was your wade pool area. I put a little roof up here, kind of like on the little elevated platform where the kids would be running back and forth. Redid this whole little slide area over here. I haven't seen anybody go down this one yet. It's also kind of weird too. I don't know why, like when I place the platform, and you guys have to let me in on this if you think I'm doing something wrong. When I place the platform, it doesn't matter if the ground is like up all the way up here. The stairs, it wants to shoot them all the way down to there. So I kind of had to do this almost like ramp path down to that. So I'm not sure, like if I have the land level up here, I'm not sure why it's wanting to do a giant set of stairs that's not really necessary. I tried to put a path piece up here, but it automatically wants to shoot down way down below ground here. So if you guys have any thoughts on that, give me a shout, because I do not know why that's doing that. A little weird. I don't want it to go down that low if it's not necessary. Thunder Bay, haven't made any changes to it. There is, you know, I kind of always go back and forth to some of the different path work and stuff like that. But as far as Thunder Bay goes, you know, I'm still liking it. It's pretty cool. Definitely gets a lot of guest attention. What else do we have? Basically, that's, you know, like I said, I pulled back from new expansion, just did a little bit of path work, you know, just kind of added in some flowers, just some more detailing over here at Cat's Cove. Nobody has walked over here and rode it yet. Even tried the little idea of making sure the end point was a queue, but for some reason, I put a little changing room over here. For some reason, they're just not pulled back here yet. The vending machines are really, really popular, but they're just not wanting to, they're not wanting to go on Cat's Cove slides. And then if you're new to the channel, this is our newest Driftwood River episode. If this is the first episode you've caught, this is like our newest little expansion area. And I have to give a big shout out too to my buddy Mike Greenslade. He come up with a suggestion saying, dude, he's like, it would be awesome if you did like a secret little path from the wade pool over to Driftwood River. So that's what I did. I kind of cut into the mountain here. And now, like, see, if they don't want to come all the way around and in front of Axe and Barrel and over, they've got a little lesser known, less busy little shade path over here that they can make their way right down over to the lazy river. So good call on that. One of my buddies too, yeah, good call, Mike. One of my buddies also said we needed to put some little floaties over here at the beginning of the river and some floaty racks. So we've got those in too. Nobody's going into the river though. So I don't know. I mean, they can definitely jump down in there. I kind of wanted to make it look, you know, like as shallow as possible so they could kind of walk down in and get into the river, but they're not really. Uh-oh, we might have a taker. Nope. They're kind of standing around like they want to, but not really. Let's close it and open it. Yeah, they're not really giving it a try. These two are, come on girls. I know you're thinking about it here. There we go. No. Man, hopefully that gets fixed quick. I'd love to see people like jump in that and then start like making their way down the river. And a lot of you guys had some good suggestions on multiple exit points because, you know, I guess in the grand scheme of things, this is a very, very large, you know, this is a super, super large lazy river, almost maybe too large. But I think the way we can get around that is like when we get over here, multiple entrances and exits. So almost think of it as like a water train, you know, to get you around the park in a much cooler fashion than, you know, on foot. So we'll definitely look at that. There'll be more bridges going across. And two, I know it looks a little goofy right now because it's just so big, but you have to figure it's all gonna look like this eventually. You know, all of this, when I get around to it, will be covered with rockwork, foliage, waterfalls they'll go under. Some of this may even go inside a cave. You might not even see this area. I might have this like go, you go into the mountain from here and come out this side. So there are a lot of different things we can try with Driftwood River. I just kind of gotta get out there to it, and you know, there's some other ideas and stuff I want to kind of want to execute first and get going, you know, and really I also too, it's like before I expand a bunch more, I want to see if these slide fixes come out, you know, and that's why talking about expanding and holding on a little bit, I think that's why my next focus is probably going to be coming over here and getting rid of all this and redoing this whole little facade over here. So this is you know, kind of like the Cascade Falls area. I think I can do a much better job on this. This was kind of put together really, really quick. So definitely we're gonna go back and re-look at that. So we've got a bunch done right here in the main thoroughfare. Now we're gonna come over and kind of focus on this pool today. You know, kind of when I'm done editing and we've got all this this new video out, probably gonna go over and jump on that pool. And yep, so that's it, guys. And plus two, I think the Thunder Bay, all of that with the hot dog hut being gone, kind of helps pull you back that way as well. It's like not so obstructed, you know. I mean, obviously, like we said, we like some things being mysterious, but in other ways, you know, I like it kind of open and you know, you've got something that draws people to it. Even with respect to Driftwood River and all of this, you know, all of the foliage and the signs and things that are in the way, once you make your way over here, see, you've got that kind of clear line like, what, Driftwood? And, you know, it'll pull you back over that way. And then you have the, obviously, too, the really fun mystery of Cat's Cove, you know, that we're still working on, still theming. And, you know, it has its two little slides up here as well, so. But yeah, guys, you have to let me know what you think. I am, like I said, no new expansion yet, but I think we're aesthetically making a lot of progress on the park. Just like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, knowing what I know now and just theming better and more practice. So yeah, you'll have to let me know. Do you like our little new Wilderness Springs water tower presentation area? So I'm Sdanwolf. Don't forget to check out this updated version on the workshop. I'll go update it right now. If you already have it downloaded, don't forget to update your version. And yeah, guys, I will catch you in the next video. See ya.